of this we also talked about a little bit, and that was finding equation lines. Here we, previous problems, we started with the equation and go to the graph. Well, what if I have some information and I want to find the equation of a line? All right, well, one way to do it, if I have, say, find this problem. Find the equation of the line. With slope let's say negative 2/5 that goes through negative 3/6. Find the equation of the line with slope negative 2/5 that goes through negative 3/6. Well, I like to do it this way. If I'm finding the equation of a line, unless it's a special case of a line, a lot of times I'm looking for the slope-intercept form of that line. So that's what I usually start these with, is just saying, well, I'm looking for y equals mx plus b. That would be a good equation of a line. Now, in this case, well, two things I need to know. I need to know m. I need to know b. In this case, though, I only know one of them. I know which one. Got the m. M is the slope, so I've got m is negative 2/5. So now if I can find b, I will have this problem done. Yeah, and the way, if I do it this way, the way I can find the b is, well, I've got an x comma y. Neither one of those is b, but if I take those as an x comma y, I can plug those in for x and y respectively down here. The x is negative 3, the y is 6. And so that would be 6, be negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. 5 times 1 is 5, so 6/5 plus b over there on the right. So then I'll just subtract the 6/5. And that's my b. If I can figure out what that is, I've got b. Well, b, 6 minus 1 1/5 is 6/5. 6 minus 1 1/5, 4 4/5 is b, which is 24/5 if you want to write it as a proper fraction there. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 4 gives you 24/5. Yeah, so there's my b. Plug that in for b, and we've got our equation. Y equals negative 2/5 x plus 24/5. All right. Now, also might point out here, they ask for standard form. That's y equals mx plus b form or slope form. If I want standard form of that their line, what would that mean? Well, standard form, they don't want fractions, and they want the x and y term on the same side. So you need to get rid of the fractions. So we would do that how? Well, the denominator here is 5, so multiply everything through by 5. Every part there by 5, so that'd be 5y equals, and that part the 5's cancel, so that'd be negative 2x, and that part the 5's cancel, so that'd be 24. Then all I have to do is move the x term over just simply by adding it, right? So we get 2x plus 5y equals 24 is my standard form, if they ask for that form. All right. Okay, another important formula, if you will, the y equals mx plus b, if we count that as a formula. Another formula to remember is the slope formula. Sometimes we'll need to know how to calculate the slope of a line given just 2 points on the line. And what is the slope formula? M equals, that's the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the formula I'm talking about there. Slope formula. That's a good one to remember as well. Yeah, that's, like I said, useful. If I want to find the slope of the line, and let's say that goes through 6, negative 5, and negative 2, 17. And of course the big deal is knowing the formula, but also being able to plug in the numbers and getting everything just right. Okay, so yeah, it just means take the second y, which is 17, minus the first y, which is negative 5. And that's one of the things I'm talking about. Be sure to keep up with all the negatives there. We've got 2 negatives in a row right here. One's from the formula, the other's from the y1, the first y. Then the bottom is x2, which is negative 2, minus the first x, which is 6. So I have negative 2 minus 6 on the bottom. Yeah, and the 2 negatives in a row, that's important because those two cancel one out, essentially make them positive. So I have 22, negative 2 minus 6 is minus 8. So 22 over negative 8, which does positive divided by a negative is negative, but it reduces by also 2, negative 11/4. That's my slope. All right. Let me go back to another find the equation problem. So I want to find the equation of the line that goes through how about 614 and 8 negative 4. All right, well, again, I'm given 2 points, but I want to find an equation through those 2 points. How would I do that? Well, again, usually what I'm looking for is y equals mx plus b for my equation. However, do I know either one of those, m or b? No, neither one of those, okay? So I have to start elsewhere here, and since I have 2 points, well, that's where, again, I would use, first of all, the slope formula, do the y2 minus y1 thing over x2 minus x1. Do that first. So I take the second y, which is negative 4, minus the first y, 14, over second x, 8, minus 6, first x, which gets me negative 18 over 2, which is, I do believe, negative 9. So now I've got m, so I can plug that in for m. Then I would just have to find out b. And the way I could do that, I could plug those in for x and y. 14 for the y and 6 for the x. So that would get me negative 54 plus b. 14 equals negative 54 plus b, so add the 54, and b looks like it's 68. 68. So that would mean the equation is, now I know the b, so I can substitute that in. Look okay? Did I do that right? Believe so? Think so?
Sure.
All right. Looks good. All right. What about this one then? Find the equation of the horizontal line through 8, negative 7. Well, that one's actually a whole lot easier if you know what's going on there. I know I want a horizontal line. And what do I know about horizontal lines? Well, they have a special format, nice little format of y equals a number, right? Horizontal lines are y equals a number lines. And if y equals a number, what number had it better be? Negative 7. Okay. So yeah, much simpler problem if you know what it is you're doing there. Of course, if it said vertical line, then it would x equals the number, x equals 8. Okay? And then the other twist on that is if it gives the slope, find the equation of the line with undefined slope that goes through negative 610. Find the equation line with undefined slope through negative 610, which again is an easy little problem if you know what it is it's asking for there. Well, in this case, I want the special case where I have undefined slope, and what lines have undefined slope? Vertical, yeah. So undefined slope is a vertical line, and vertical lines are x equals a number. And so it's x equals the x value of the point there. How about that? All right. How would it be the horizontal with the y equals? Find the equation line with 0 slope. That would be the horizontal version. All right. Is that okay? What do you think? Is that if there's anything else in chapter 3? Pretty well.